Hello everybody, it's your boy Hunter and welcome back to Ham's Brotherhood. First topic I would like to start with is Halo, and that is officially worldwide for everybody today. As of I'm recording this on the 28th of July, Halo is available for everybody unless you have paid extra to buy it for the deluxe edition. I have heard nothing but great things about it. Granted, I've heard the good and the bad as far as like graphics are amazing, potential bad remake things that people don't like. I haven't played it myself. I'm actually currently waiting for my copy to come in. I have a couple opinions on what to expect with this game. Currently, I'm still trying to wrap my head around that we're even finally getting this game after so many years. I know we got an anniversary version of it, but I'm hoping that this remake does well enough to eventually make like a Halo 2, a Halo 3, potentially ODST, potentially Reach. Like, hopefully these games can get the proper remake that they fully deserve. That is one of my first things I am looking forward to, as long as this does well. And I'm just hoping that people give it time to let it sit. That, yeah, it sucks that it's not a new entry into Halo, and it does suck that they just keep going quiet on what the future for this franchise is being held by. Like, if there's a new story with Master Chief, if we're going with something completely new or different, kind of like they did with ODST and Reach, like I've already mentioned. I am just very excited to have a new opportunity to play something that's going to look absolutely insane with Master Chief again. It's been multiple years now that I haven't played Halo, and I can't wait to finally dive in on PlayStation 5. I am a PlayStation 5 person, and I'm just so happy that we do have the opportunity to play Halo. I'm not gonna lie though, it is very weird to see the PlayStation logo on top of the case eventually when I do get it. I have seen people online get their copies. They've gotten the early access to things, which I hope one day I can have an opportunity to do. I do hope that it's everything that I hope that a Master Chief game could be, and I hope it allows it to have the opportunity to flow into the mainline stream of, oh my god, this like remake is really, really good, we should continue to make more, which I have seen things online that I'm hoping doesn't spoil things for me. Some things I would like to go over on what I fully expect of this remake. I fully expect to have the gameplay be as great as it has shown. I'm really hoping that when I'm on the PlayStation sticks, when I'm playing on that it shows that it's a proper remake and that the gameplay is kind of up to modern standard, which I would assume it's going to. I won't know until I get my copy towards the end of the week of this week that it is launching for. I am excited to see some of the new content that they are providing, like the energy sword gameplay, obviously doing the skulls. I know a lot of people are going to be going for the lasso achievement because people are crazy like that. I don't know if I'm personally going to indulge in that, but I might do a legendary run down the road maybe, and if that's something that you guys would love to watch, because I eventually would love to expand this channel, that is something to keep in mind, that it is possible that I could do that and provide that for you guys. But as of right now, I am just going to play it and review it when I do get my hands on it. I am excited to see how the dynamic of Johnson and Chief is going to be. It's going to be really nice to see Cortana again. If you guys haven't played the later games, spoiler alert, please click off if you haven't played this. But I know down the road of the series, I haven't personally played it, so it's hard for me to go deep on this, but I do know Cortana either dies or disappears, something like that, where she kind of turns rogue and it kind of becomes a shitstorm completely. But it will be nice to see OG Cortana working with Chief like we saw in the anniversary version of this game, and it's going to be really nice to see everything updated like it's supposed to be. Negatives that I have for this is I'm not excited that it's not going to have multiplayer, because I would have loved to have multiplayer on cross-platform between Xbox and PlayStation and see how that would hold up with everything. I'm kind of bummed about that, and I'm kind of bummed that they haven't given us anything else. If they're going to add to this, if they're keeping it just the story, if there's no like bonus content eventually with extra stuff with the Chief or Johnson, like it'd be cool to get like maybe a Sergeant Johnson thing. I doubt it, but it's disappointing because there's no guarantee of what the future of this game is going to be, and there's no guarantee that the rest of these remakes that they do, if this does well for everybody, that they're even going to be making this for cross-platform again. I would imagine Arsha Sharma, the person that is the head of Xbox, would push this, because I know this is going to be leading into my next point, is I know she's starting to push very hard on these studios to provide remakes, provide brand new games, a new experience for the Xbox players. And I'm hoping that they stay true to the old content and contract that they have, that they are going to cross-platform certain games between PlayStation and Xbox as a PlayStation guy. But I do have the luxury of having an Xbox myself. But I do hope that they stay with the remakes on PlayStation, so I do have an opportunity to continue to review them eventually as they come out, and it does well. Nothing but good things about it, like graphically, like I've mentioned before, and just gameplay mechanics a lot of people have been raving about, but I won't know until I get it, like I've also stated as well. This is kind of going to my next news as far as what I was talking about with Arsha Sharma. So apparently Bethesda is making a Fallout. I did a video a couple weeks ago talking about Fallout and what the future is going to hold for that. And as far as a couple of days ago, and I know I'm a little late on it, but they have had the opportunity to finally kick Bethesda in the nuts to be like, hey, let's go. Like, you guys haven't made games in 20 years. People were pissed. You need to make an Elder Scrolls. You need to be making remakes. And now they finally announced that they will be making either some kind of remake or going to make a remake of Fallout New Vegas, of Fallout 3. We don't know yet, but they are in the process of making a remake, and that they will be eventually making a brand new Fallout for the series itself, which I'm happy for all the fans that have played that. I've not personally had any experience playing them. I know it's a great series, and I know the TV show is fantastic. I don't have a lot of info on that and that whole thing, but I know Bethesda's taken forever to make either an Elder Scrolls or just a Fallout game in general, and I know people have been starving for that. So it's nice to hear that they finally are like, hey, let's get the ball rolling. Like, it's time to go. Like, we are failing as a company, and we need you guys to start pumping out games. And it's nice to see that, but time will tell, of course. We can't assume that these are going to be bangers as far as like remakes and a new game. You never know. You never know how people are going to take it. So you kind of take it with a grain of salt to an extent, but it is exciting news to see that they're finally going to start doing something and finally get put back on the map, something that Halo can't do. Like, Halo, like I've already stated, can't do anything with that because they just don't talk to anybody about it. They just kind of go in the dark like Bethesda was doing. And now Bethesda has someone behind them being like, yeah, you need to do this, pal. You need to get on it. So it's exciting news. So stay tuned for that down the road when we start getting more information about that. It's kind of lighter news on this aspect. So apparently there's a petition going on for PlayStation, and having, I think, over 300,000 people already signed the petition, for PlayStation physical media. I know at some point at the end of August that they will be having a blackout thing. As far as what does a blackout mean for that? What that means is, if you have not read the petition, I'm going to put on screen now, that people will not be playing on their console, buying games, or supporting anything to do with PlayStation. Now, this can be a good or bad thing. I think in a positive way, it's going to show Sony that it will be, hey, like, we're not cool with this, and we are going to take a stance on not allowing you guys to take physical media away when you haven't even promised us if we're going to have backwards compatibility with the PS6. And how much the PS6 is going to be, it's going to be insane. And if they're going to keep everything digital, and like the shutdown that they had a couple of days ago as of recording this, they literally announced the physical games and then they have a shutdown for an entire night where people couldn't play their digital games. And that's insane to me. And I love PlayStation. I've supported PlayStation my entire life with the rivalry between Xbox and PlayStation, but this sucks. Like, I'm not happy about it, and there's a lot of other people not happy about it. As a collector now, where I'm starting to get a lot of games, it sucks to see this, man. It really just is not a fun thing that we're now having to resolve around petitions. That it's in, and that kind of leads into my next point, is it's aggravating because it's so far from now. Like, what are we gonna do from when people are signing it as of right now, like end of July, and then we're gonna wait an entire month until August to do this? Like, we should be doing something about it now. And I'm hoping that you guys that are PlayStation players go out there and keep making a rise about it and see if Sony's gonna do it, because I know I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna keep pushing to make sure that we do not have opportunities of losing physical media whatsoever, because I don't want to lose that. I really don't. And it's just sad to me that I've grown up, and I know a lot of other people have grown up with physical media, and now it's just not going to be a thing, with no promise in the future that hey, we're gonna have physical media or backwards compatibility like Xbox is doing. Like, no, there's no nothing as of right now, and that's fantastic. Hope that this isn't something, to be frank, stupid. Yeah, as of right now, I don't know what the plan is and what the future is going to hold for Sony, but I really hope that they start making better decisions, because I do have a feeling that my gut is telling me that Xbox is going to make a stand because they don't want to let this company die, which a lot of people don't. A lot of people have a lot of Xboxes. Like, I don't use mine a lot, but I would still love to have an opportunity to play exclusives on Xbox, and they are going to start pounding on Sony eventually, where these games are going to start coming out and they're going to start doing their thing, and they're going to start kind of getting the ball rolling like the old 360. I don't know if it's going to reach the 360 days per se, but they're going to go back to being like, hey, no, you're going to have competition now, pal, and you're going to need to do something about it. Sony doesn't get stagnant on, oh, we're going to raise the prices, or we're going to get rid of games and delist them, like, and start doing this wishy-washy crap, where a lot of people like myself are so tired of it. Like, as a PlayStation guy, one of my biggest gripes is the PlayStation Plus. Dude, you pay so much for PlayStation Plus, and it's not even like how it used to be. On PS3, you can have PlayStation Plus, and that's it. It's like, okay, you get cool bonuses, you can have an entire year for an affordable price. Now it's like, you spend almost $200 for it, and it's insane. Like, these prices on the games are stupid, and that goes to the overall view of the entire gaming industry right now, where everything's expensive, consoles are raising prices. Like, there's just, it trickles down from the top from these companies that allow this to happen. Unfortunately, Sony's been caught up in so much BS that they just can't seem to get out of their own ways, and it's going to be really sad to see if they start failing and Xbox starts to thrive, because that's the route that they're trying to go. I mean, as of right now, they're not doing much, but they are trying to make competition towards Sony, being like, hey, you're going to have another big dog in this showing, and you're going to need to step up with some new games, new content, and stop being stagnant on these prices, and have players like myself uphold your rules and do all this. Like, it sucks. It is such a bad rap against Sony, and it's just, they don't care. They do not care at all. So, as viewers of this video and people that are going to maybe watch this, do your due diligence, collect, and sign the petition if you feel like you want to be a part of it. I'm going to be a part of it, I'm pretty sure. I think I'm going to take a break from the whole PlayStation thing for, I believe it's a week that they're planning to do it. It's going to be funny to see if something happens with it. We don't know. It's a month away. I'm just hoping that in the span of us waiting for that blackout to happen, that we continue to push the envelope on Sony to be like, hey, this is not okay. We're not okay as fans with this, and you need to do something about it, or at least say something that we can hold our hope on and not let it go down the drain. One of the last things I do have for you guys is this past weekend, Comic-Con was a thing. Obviously, they were going over like Spider-Man, Marvel, bunch of Marvel things, brand new Doomsday opportunities that they're gonna have for that entire thing. Gaming wise is why we're talking this, is God of War La Fey is coming out February 16th. Yeah, you heard that right. February 16th is God of War La Fey. They had a whole panel with Christopher Judge, Karen Page, as I like to say, from Daredevil, for all you Marvel nerds. She was up there. They were all talking about the new La Fey game coming out in 27. And they also announced that we will be eventually getting God of War with Kratos again.
Yeah, I was actually talking to the director of the next Kratos game earlier this week about all the different things that are going. Oh fuck! Did I just announce the next Kratos game?
Whether that's in this new area where they're gonna be with Faye and that whole Egyptian vibe that we're getting with all these other like dead gods in this dead realm that they're doing, or they're going to continue on the Norse. But I would imagine that they're either going to segue towards something new, or they're going to make this a trilogy, essentially. That they did announce that, though, that they will be making a God of War with Kratos in the near future. They kind of like announced it without announcing it, and I really thought that was a really cool note. It's not the craziest news in the world. We kind of expected it to be happening, but now if you think about it, you have Tomb Raider, you have La Fey, God of War La Fey, and you have Fable. So leave in the comments what game do you think is going to move, or if it's going to move up into January, because I do feel like that people that are Xbox players that want Fable might have that game move because of God of War, and all the PlayStation players like myself might actually play that game before Fable, potentially. but it's all going to depend on scheduling and everything for that. But I do find it very intriguing that these two big named games, and I know there's other games obviously coming out that month as well, which is going to be nuts that you're going to have a stacked February already after the new year and everything. But it's going to be funny just to see what game is going to move, because I don't think La Fe is moving. I think it's the hard set date because they have to get this game out before they make a Kratos game. So leave in the comments what you guys think, if it's going to move or not. It would be really interesting to see. But I just want to give some quick news and shine some light on that. That was a really big announcement for PlayStation, and I think that is a win because they have been taking a lot of L's, as I was discussing earlier. I think having La Fe come out is a really good opportunity for them to try to expand this world a little bit more and hopefully do some more world building with her, see if she survives. Like, I don't know what their plan is, but it's going to be very exciting to see what they do for the future. Being said, I hope you guys enjoy. Drop a like, comment. I would love to hear what you guys have to say about everything that is going on, to hear and interact with you guys. I will see you guys in the next one. Okay? Bye-bye.